Coffee Talk is one of many visual novels which seek to differentiate themselves by adding some sort of extra layer to the gameplay. But before I talk about that, I'll talk about everything else. Number 1, the soundtrack. The soundtrack is basically all lo-fi hip-hop beats to study to. Andrew Jeremy deserves a bunch of praise for his work on this OST. The glossy synths and glittery piano work really bring this thing to life and completely sells you on the fantasy of working at a late-night coffee shop. And I don't really have much else to say about the soundtrack. It's kind of perfect for the type of game this is. The art is all quite good, lovingly rendered pixel art, which turns every moment of the game into something you can feel yourself sinking into. All the characters are very expressive and show a lot of emotion just through their faces. From the moment they take a seat, it becomes very obvious what kind of person they are. And in many of the proper scenes, the art makes the game really, pop, bringing lively animation to what would usually just be static speech bubbles. The premise of Coffee Talk is rather simple. You're the owner of a cafe which is only open late at night. Nominally, your job is to serve your diverse and wacky clientele and make them whatever drinks they need or desire. Your first and most regular customer, Freya, is a writer who spends her time compiling and narrativizing all the small vignettes and dramas contained within the cafe's walls. Coffee Talk is a game which lacks any kind of singular, large, overarching plot. Instead, its story is the culmination of many little stories which all resolve themselves by the end of a playthrough. Making drinks is kind of the primary form of interaction you have with these stories. Throughout the relatively short duration of a single playthrough, you are given 0 chances about what to say. Rather, different outcomes arise from whether or not you can make your customers the correct drinks. Most of the time, they give you pretty clear instructions on what to make, but sometimes they ask for things with recipes that either require a quick wiki search or an annoying amount of experimentation. Sometimes this does allow for good moments, such as one involving a remedy for werewolf rage or helping an injured cat by feeding it some warm milk. However, some of these mechanics do leave you with a sense of frustration, though I imagine the frustration would be curbed in a second or third playthrough as recipes are saved in your little phone on the bottom left. Chiefly, this game is a visual novel. So, how's the writing? It's very good. I honestly wish there was a lot more lengthwise. I know there's probably a lot more content in all the possible playthroughs, but that doesn't change the fact that a single playthrough is only about 3 hours. By the end of my first run, I was so desperate to just see more of these characters. I really think this game would have benefited from just being longer, allowing it to have more of those charming little character moments which really define it. But when your only complaint about a game's writing is that there's not enough of it, something has gone very right. Honestly, there's not much to talk about in reference to Coffee Talk. This is an excellent game, and you should probably buy it.